Leader for Ibobaka. Leader talk me. Long may you live Ibobaka leader. Long may you live Ibobaka leader. Any other president, he said, come on. Those are our honorable. You can see. Yes, honorable Washington DC. Yes. That's the Akpakamaga of Ibobaka. Bobauka. You are hearing from the youth leader of Bobauka. Live and direct. Confirm. Cement. Man. Confirm. Yes. Can see our great honorable here. He's our honorable, the great man. The great man. Oh, you are the great people. We are proud of them. We are proud of them.
This leader. This leader, not Linda.
Yes, this is our great leader. A vibrant and eloquent leader. Our leader. Yes, we are proud of you. We are proud of you. We from Edo South are proud of you. We are happy you are our representative. God bless you and more grace to help us.
Grace to help us.
Yes. This is our leader. Can see POI. They are great leaders. Yes.
Eminent.
I hope you know this young man. Wow. I hope you know this young man.
Yes.
This young man is a great man. Yes, look at him. He's Chris Osa. He's the Chris Osa media. Yes. That's our next governor. Our governor to be. Edo State next governor. Edo State Excellency. The Excellency. Yes. I hope you know this man very well. Yes. Yeah, when if you're talking about entertainment, he's sadly involved in Edo State. He is known as youngest landlord. You are a great man, and God bless you. So whom are you playing your alliance to? Wow! Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Aruba! Where you now?
God, man, is always by my side. A great big man, by my side, by my side. Almighty complete. Follow me, follow me, I'll tell you, you know, yeah. You say all that sorry. When the time is when we are singing it, because our former state chairman was under the mango tree. Yes. But after the meeting, under the mango tree, under the mango tree, I said, under the mango tree, under the mango tree, under the mango tree, I said, under the mango tree. Do you know what I'm telling you? Arsenal was taking selfie. After the meeting, I surprised Ahmed about parading himself as a chairman. Well, after meeting, do you see me in the news? No. Arsenal was not in the news. Yes. It's only our chairman that was there. Yes. And after the meeting, Arsenal not running selfie. Under the mango tree. Under the mango tree. Arsenal taking selfie. Under the mango tree. Under the mango tree. Under the mango tree. Yes, let it. If you don't take the justice before this election, make sure the youth have job. Make sure the youth have been patronized with chairman, councillor everywhere. This year, before the election, endorsement was checked. Obama was checked endorsement. Before the March election, Obama was checked endorsement. If Obama don't check endorsement, that is Obama that they destroy endorsement. Now, if you don't take the justice before this election, make sure the youth have job. Make sure the youth have been patronized with.
Speaking on behalf of the union, a representative of the president in Benin City, Uyi Osunde, said the utterances in the live video on social media by the said Murphy came as a rude shock to them, as he has never been their member at any point in time. He said the Edo community in Germany holds the Benin monarch, Oba Eware II, in high esteem and can never descend so low to challenge the monarch's authority. Mr. Osunde said the press briefing became necessary to put the record straight to the general public that the members of the union in Germany has nothing to do with the said Uyi Murphy, and the general public should be aware that the president of Edo community in Germany is Ejodame Christian and not Uyi Murphy.
We do not know or have any connection to the above named person. He is not a president of our community, as he has said in one of his online presentations. Therefore, any person who has anything to do with him, including the passing of insult on the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oba Eware II, will have himself or herself to blame. Anyone who is an enemy to the palace of the Oba of Benin is an enemy to our community and the entire Edo State as a whole.
The spokesperson said they are using the opportunity of the press briefing to communicate to the Edo State government, the police, and other relevant authorities. In a recent online video, the said Uyi Murphy, who portrayed himself as the president of Edo community in Germany, among other things, challenged the authority of the Benin monarch, Omonoba Nedu Ukwa Polopolo, Oba Eware II, is situated.
See, for Edo State, now they for announce that news. Everybody watch out for ITV News. Say, I challenge the Oba of Benin. You see, they say the Oba of Benin don't know me. Oh. What I have attained today in my life, even though things don't go well the way you plan it, but ọmọ ya me ogiso wimae ọmọ ima ogiso wimae o owagonokwana ekpome ni maje ọmọ ima ogiso owagonokwana Iga pome ogiso iga pome o godomi godo tiga pome o ẹsẹ nuwe onima ọpọlọgbe ogiso ti mara pọmọ o ìrọ̀rọ̀ ẹsẹ. I am happy today. Oh, I'm happy. I'm so happy. They say they don't know me. But look at the video just now and they say they should the nearest police station. The state government should arrest me. Is anybody is an enemy to Oba. Is enemy to the whole Edo State. How can somebody be an enemy to Oba? It will not reflect that person is an enemy to everybody in Edo State. So if you are enemy to Buhari, that one means say you be enemy to the whole of Nigeria. So I played this Tony Kabaka under the mango tree, and they go the Jakarta bye to Tiger Lion. So I thank Edo State Governor, Governor Noah Obaseki. In the beginning we have good, bad, and ugly. Say Tiger Lion, Mr. Governor, I thank you for your good work. You put these people inside zoo. Because tiger and lion live in the bush or zoo. I thank the governor of Edo State, even though he not do anything, but by putting this lion and the tigers, they are in the zoo. And I want to give credit to Excellency, but he will continue to do more for us. But people are not even looking at it. They are looking for money. Money. Governor, Excellency. You see, I don't want to mention people's name. I like the governor for one thing. I want to make example with Abat Obaze. Abat Obaze, before the election, they give $50,000, be $20,000 to Stainless. Now governor give up Stainless, make it do burial. Out of $20,000, now $2,000 now Abat Obaze give Stainless for inside. Abat, money will not be your own. The whole world see when Stainless go explain how you take it in your money. You divide the money, put small for your hand, and you will still be thief. You still come out. You say they fight John Imudia. What do they call her? Imudia. You see that one, the thief. You see, now you na be right way wey dem go take dey pay money to to charity. Okay. I tell you that time say all those evil that men do will live after them. Ime mwa meni la dena ya nerunu. Weti umi eseri. You wey dey do evil, eat people money, then you come out now, you see the fights Imudia, and that would say again, no only know Awagbo. Or no you anyway. And well, I don't want to go into that way. Because our governor, I love the governor of Edo State for one thing. People say the governor is not working, no. But I've been sending people to check if it's really working or if not working. I've been carrying out my own statistic because we have a lot of people who have faith in our work. But there is something that make me happy, my governor. I must talk. There is something that make me happy, Obaseki. I must talk. I must talk. I must talk. Governor. Our governor, he put tiger and a lion, he caged them for inside zoo. Tony Kabaka, upon all those your shouts. Nana, governor, thank you. God will bless you. Thank you so much. He tried. You know, if you waka before, they will catch you, they will rape you, they will rob you, they will do everything. That's why I say the vigilantes, some of them they misuse them, they oppress people. But the vigilante, they are doing a very great job now. No environment. It should not be police, they arrest now. If somebody do anything bad, just call me. I give you the chairman of the vigilante for Edo State. Then you will tell them, Aruna. Then you will send person go their office. Make sure say you are on the right side. They will check them. If the person is na Bukania, they will catch them. They will beat them anyhow before they will hand over to police. Before you know, if you talk, na you, or Bukania. So thank you, Governor, for reducing this lion and tigers. And these are the people the Oba of Benin was using. Then they used the oppressors. So today I want to teach you history. You say make I shut up. May I go sleep. That is your own. But I thank our governor. People say governor no work, governor no work. You say governor no work. Lion and tiger these streets. If they send you, may you go sweep outside, may you go sweep Saple Road in the morning, early in the morning, where you know say tiger and lion, these streets. Can you go and sweep where you know say tiger or lion will eat you as meat? So when governor was able to put all those tiger and lion for inside cage, you're not supposed to say, governor, thank you. We will feel the enter street now, go the sweep or even pass that route. I see many people come from abroad, they go Benin. Say savior, they go. Nobody is talking about talking. Hey, Kevin, I'm not giving money, but I take better. See, I am not looking for money from anybody. I am just a truth sayer. If you see, I have asked you for bribe, please play the audio. You see, say savior, evil men, aluta, eye, ayes. Now then they kill themselves for that side. But one of my younger family brother, now cultist, now all of them dey. Now they ask and say, by now, I know see you don't become a chairman for inside cultist. He say, but he say, governor, don't spoil show. I say, how? He say, na vigilante, now they do arrest, now not be police again. Baba, governor. Oh, governor. I want to thank you. Now vigilante, now they see, if you go report for police with your call, Who will be the chairman of the vigilante for that reason outside Bokan? You say, don't, you tell police, don't worry, we will bring him. Or say, we give you one, yeah. So I don't want to talk some kind thing. May not come be say I call the talk secret commands. Again, one person will fuck up one day. I don't want to explain am. You want claim to a cultist in be. Then waiting no be your own. You want claim am. Say you be a you be a you be this. Ah, call. I know be everything I will fit talk come my brother. You say, first of all, you first go make petition. To write petition at 15,000 naira, either for state CID or for zone 5. You know, all those things that they help people, they do all these things. I know they collect money for anybody hand. Then vigilante will call you, say, man. I know I will call give the excuse one because the excuse. Governor, you don't see, we say I know the police. Every police station will go there now. My brother, now vigilante, now they arrest person, now be police. So he slap with the offense, tear you for your you will know, say, no be your eye. Now this one be so. Say, you go to say, now vigilante, who be vigilante now? Now vigilante, now they give power to now then be state police. Now him, governor. I no go see Tony Kabaka, they call the shout again, say the lion and tiger. We be lion and tiger, streets not go make hear word again. All of them don't make it because now small boy for vigilante will use it a true bundle. Women no boy the lion and tiger. So thank you, Mr. Governor. I'm happy. We also continue to pray for our governor so that he can have that money to do something. It is. Hello? We'll pray for governor so that see money to restructure this vigilante. So making a deal with him and having criminals. Tigers and lions. So let me go straight to the point. Today we were talking about the history of human sacrifice. We are going to start from the idol. I have to be teaching our people. But it's saddening me, say, upon all these things that they do, many of our people see the fear. Fella say, we fear to fight for freedom. We fear to fight for liberty. I no want die. I get one child. I want build house. I want drive car. Papa did for house. We fear to fight. We always fear. You understand? So look now, based on our dedication and my commitment to the history of our land. Look, they come to lie to you, say, na then, na I born Urubo, na then born Isoko, na Oba, na I born Isha, na I born, what do you call am, Osako, na I born Ikwere, na I born Kalabari, na I born Jesus Christ, na I be God, na I be born. So thank God now, today now, say, our history, short history of Benin, the history of Ewedo. Let me start from the history of Ewedo. Ewedo was the fourth Oba of Benin in 15th century, 14th to 15th century. Ewedo, 14th century Oba. Ewedo was an Oba. I want to give you the history of Oba Ewedo. The first Oba of Benin was Owomika, which is a Yoruba man. The second one was Ihemihe and Ehwemihe. All those names are just ancient Ife name, which we don't know how to pronounce them very well. So I want to explain to you how those juju came from Yoruba lands. What happened in Benin, it's the same thing that happened to the Hausa people with the Fulani. But the Fulani make us to understand that they are not God to Hausa. So I want to tell you the history of Oba Ewedo, the fourth Oba in Benin. During the reign of the Oba Ewedo was not ruling over the land of Idu. That Idu land you see was just like Warri. You know, in Warri we have Urhobo people, we have Isoko, we have Ijo, we have different parts. So let me just go straight to the history of Oba Ewedo. Oba Ewedo was not ruling over anybody. Oba Ewedo, he was living in a place called Uzama, that in Siloko Road. He was living in Siloko Roads. That was where he was living. Ọba Ewedo, Siloko Road ọ̀rá live yìí, Iyanolégàdo ọ̀rẹ́ Ìyàngá market ìwà. There is a moat that is surrounding Benin. That moat, nobody dig the moat. The Oba of Benin came out with their fake lies and said that it was Oba Ogwola who dig moats. My ladies and gentlemen, that moat is a nature that have been there for millions of years, just like river. You see somebody turn to river, they are liars, Linus Uba. Now so this one turn to Okwai River. Now so this one turn to nothing like that have ever happened. It's a fake. So what waiting happened during the time of Oba Ewedo, fourth Oba of Benin? There was nothing like Oba of Benin. Oba exists. It was Ile Ibinu. So they were staying in a quarter. That quarter where they were living, the Oba of Benin was controlling his own slaves and his own people. Oliha was controlling his own people and his own group. All of them were equal. The only king who lived in Igodomigodo is called Ogiamie. Ogiamie Atokbe Ise Wagbiseyo. Right Ise Ogiamie Atokbe Ise Igodomigodo Atokbe Ise Ibio Gisuma Atokbe Ise. I want to see amen or Ise. Please write it there. A history. Hey, Marty, please, do you understand what I'm saying? You should write amen or Ise. So I want to teach you history. During the time of Oba Ewedo, hello, is my internet working? Abiabe ovien bavion ana. Okay. Wawag we say yo, people that are watching me now more than 200, both YouTube and Facebook. It's okay, wato. Ogiami Atokbe is a history in teach you is a very good history. So during the time of Oba Ewedo, Oba Ewedo is the fourth Oba of Benin. Let me start from the beginning. Oba Ewedo was the son of Ihemihe. When he was born, he was taken to Ugbo in Ilaje, Olugbo of Ugbo. That's the Oba of Ilaje. They go hide down for there so that our people was very hostile towards them because they are not from our land. Our people were even trying to kill him. That is the fourth Oba of Benin. So when he don't big, they come carry and come. Not be say me come. We were not having Oba of Benin. These people were called Ile Ibinu. They were foreigners. So they were living in a quarter called Uzama. That is Siloko Road area there. Their first palace Oromiyan built is called Awolo Inuse. There is a place called Awolo. That is the first palace Oromiyan built and Oromiyan stage. So they moved their palace from there to Uzama. Oba Benin want to become Oba, he will go that place, Uzama. He will build that place and stay there for daybreak or 2 days. That place is called Palace Traditional Ground for near Treaties College, very close to Mobi, between Ekenwa Road Junction and Siloko Road Junction. That playground we did there. That is the history of Oba Ewedo. So Oba Ewedo was there. Edonhe, see, all those chiefs you see there, they were living in that area. They were not living inside the moats, that inside the Godo. See, they were living outskirts of the moats. There was never a time these liars built any moats. Moats have been there for millions of years. So they were living outskirts of the moat. The people were living outskirts of the moat was Edonhe, Chief Edonhe, Chief Oliha. All those people were living outskirts of Igodomigodo. The man who lived in Igodomigodo is called Ogiamie. Oba Palace never exists in that present palace. But when this man is saying he gave birth to Ishan, so that time there was nothing like Oba Palace in this present day. The only palace we are having that time is that Ogiamie Palace. But the name of that palace is not Ogiamie Palace. That palace name is called Igodomigodo Palace, not Ogiamie Palace. That palace, anybody who is a king over Idu land is called Ogiso. It's not called Ogiamie. So this is what happened. Oh, when you are looking at those people who are fooling themselves, it will remain small, make my testing come out for inside my body. Why are we so very dormant and we don't want to follow truth? So during this time, Oba Ewedo and Chief Oliha, and Chief Edonhe, all of them were living. If you go to Ekenwa Road, you see Edonhe Palace. Between those areas, if you go Siloko Road front, after you pass what do you call them? Siloko Road, after Travis Ozama Palace, former Oba Ewedo Palace, you will see this palace for the way they call that palace. Oliha Palace for Oliha Market. All of them they around those areas. So what happened? How this idiot comes to this palace today? So they were not infighting among themselves. Edonhe was not telling Oba Ewedo, all of them were equal in rank. He was telling, please, I am not saying this thing from my mouth. I have a book that was written by Jacob Igareva. And Igareva was also a chief in Oba Palace before they now start changing all this thing. Igareva was born in 18 I want to call it for English. 1893. 1893 was born in 18th century. That is when you are saying something, you have to have proof of what you are saying. Don't just be like him as when you be saying so or think something they talk. No, you don't do that. You bring your proof from what you tell people, you bring where you are reading it from. Oba Ewedo, those people were telling Oba Ewedo, Edonhe and Oliha, they were telling Oba Ewedo, say, go back to your fatherland. Here is not your fatherland. Go to your fatherland, where we don't tolerate you people anymore here again. So listen, what Adam history now. All these things have places how it work. Yeah, they not tell him, say he should go back to Ile-Ife where father come from. They were driving him. So they were even trying to even kill him. All those Oba family. So during this time, Oba Ewedo, there is no Oba who doesn't speak Yoruba language. They are Yoruba people. So he left that place Uzama Palace where they used to live before. He crossed that moat where they come meet for the land. They say na dem dig am. They say they get war, Benin war. So that is how Oba Ewedo, that moat was very deep in those days. There was never a time Ogiso even dig any moat. Talk lots of this yesterday Oba come dey dig moat. When I know they ask am which excavator take dig the moat, say na moat. People wey be like bonga fish na dey dig moat. Wetin excavator no fit dig, na you come use hand take dig am, liar. See, Oba Ewedo cross that moat. They come cross, he come go meet in the night, come go meet Ogiamie. As he met with Ogiamie, he pleaded with Ogiamie. See where our misery started from. We are now slave to that bastard. He met with Ogiamie, he begged that where he live, they say that they drive am make he go back to Ile-Ife where their family come from. He was not begging Ogiamie. One of the Ogiamie was begging, please, they are driving me, and our people will not recognize me anymore. It has been a long time. It has been my great grandfather that was also Romeo, was not begging Ogiamie, one of the Ogiamie. And the Ogiamie now said, don't worry, I'm going to upgrade you. I will make you up. This Ebe, this is our symbol of authority. What we get for here. So me and show you. This one, this is our symbol of authority. This is our symbol. So nine Ogiamie, na two. It's Ebe, and we call them depends Ebe. Nine Ogiamie come tell and say, don't worry. That palace where Oba Palace dey today, na cemetery in those days. And land still dey near place. Na moat na im surround Igodomigodo. Igodomigodo na only the king and some people now dey stay this Igodomigodo Benin city there. Wey they come change the name to Yoruba name. So now come make a deal with am say go help am, go upgrade am. Ogiamie na cut that land. I say whether they see immense when the Adimofi they call Ogiamie. Adimofi na even Yoruba person according to their history. Lao hair na they greet. People they greet Lao hair, they are the followers of Oromio who came from Ife. Lao hair. We'll come back to those greetings of languages. See, when he come, Ogiamie come cut that cemetery, that land, give and say, make him and his followers and his group, make they stay that place. Say, because your mother now from these lands. Now they come sing that music. Oh yo no, Ijaro Rajo yo, oh yo no, Ijaro Rajo yo. They come they sing. They come Ogiamie Palace, come thank Ogiamie. They come they sing and celebrate it. Ijaro Rajo yo. He say na son, na child of a woman. Na Oba Benin be. Their papa na from Ile-Ife. Now they cut that land, give am from that place. It's in the River book. History of Oba Ewedo. Check am. Whether they agree allow you to read that place. They know if you delete and come out or you wewa. Why? It must be where anyway jump egbira. Who jump egbira? So Oba Odo. Now Ogiamie na give am this symbol. He can't upgrade and he can't give am that land. Now he can stay. Obioku no. Now the rest of his followers, all of them they cross that moat, they pay homage to her. When Ogiamie they give am the land, they call am a Treaty. It was an agreement before he give am that land. There was never a time Ogiamie cut Godomigodo or Edu land into two, give Oba one side. It never existed. No, you people should go and read the history. I have the history book. I can send it to you through WhatsApp or PDF anyhow. See, or you can even go to British Library. If you live in Britain, go to British Library. British Library, you say you need a short history of Benin, first edition. See, you know, say the first edition, they write the first edition. Second edition, they try to put trick for inside. Second edition, first edition, they write the history, say Oromiyo is a stranger. When try to enter Benin, Ogiamie block am. There's Ogiso block am, say you are not from this land. But all those things were documented, but may I not talk, say, may I just go straight. May I go straight to Obaewedo history. Obaewedo, now Ogiamie cut land for am. And you know dash and the land, there was an agreement, a Kyukbaga treaty. There is a Kyukbaga treaty, meaning a Kyukbaga, there is a market Okbaga. There was a tree called Okbaga. There was an agreement with sand. Not be say they write document like this. Ogiamie put sand for a hand 21 times. Say anytime we want a pikin want to become that Oba of their family, although whether they be Ife or they come, he will come pay dues or rent to Ogiamie. There was never the time say they sign and say Oba Benin of via Godomigodo na we give land. But I am shocked today say some stupid do people they will fool themselves, they talk about talk by. Now make them know the progress for life. See the people they talk about talk by na shameless death now they die. We never even go that side. See, na agreement to na the fight na dey on now. Na oaths na this Oba of Benin take with Ogiamie. If you say oath, that is an agreement. Say, you know, see the Oba of Benin na no here who say here dey because this is an agreement. The agreement was anytime your son want, you know, say anytime your son want to become Oba in that very place over his family, people, he must come to Ogiamie Palace as the landlords of the house and pay rentage. That is called a Kyukbaga treaty. If they come there, they will do mock wrestling. If they do mock wrestling, no, then Oba Obini will bring a hand, come out like this. Ogiamie will carry sand for grant. He will count 7 times for 21 times. He will count into 21 times. See, this land where I cut for you, so your next child go see come because he pay the rentage to me. Na agreement. So na so Obaewedo take do am with Ogiamie. Since that time when they reach the agreement, any Oba will not fulfill that pledge. May I make sure the Oba will not fulfill that pledge. Oba Ewari the first, he not fulfill the pledge. You know how he die? When he want die, he never die. One come out for his head, in leg the roti, in hand cuts, weak look catch many of the other. He can't the cut in hands. He roti die. When he want die, when he where he bono, when he do, he said that is how he died. He was a wicked, demonic person. That is how he died. He refused to honor the agreement where his grandfather reached with Ogiamie. Another Oba of Benin will not fulfill that pledge. It's called Oba Ohen. You know what happened to Oba Ohen? They not tell you say there was an Oba who was stoned to death in Benin. Ima Hamuwa. Iye Tamuwa. Ima swe we ton aladia. Iye ga no ochenje. Oba Ohen was the father of Egbeka and Ezoti. And there is the father of Oba Egbeka and Oba Ezoti. Oba Ohen, he not do this like this as Oba Ewa not do and so. He not do. He was an Oba. So it's a cost to them. So during the time of Oba Ohen, he refused to go to Ogiame Palace and bow down before Ogiame and show his loyalty. He refused. He no go Ogiame Palace, go bow down to Ogiame. He no do the normal agreement wey they cut that land, give them, make they stay. He no do all those agreements. Then he never too tey, come paralyze, come be cripple. And people don't know na cripple, because na abomination for their Ile-Ife culture. Cripple will be Oba for their Yoruba land. They know this, that know they exist. So in the morning, before people come meeting, they never break. They will first of all put him for chair. Everybody will go dey talk about Okpe for there. They don't know, say na cripple. After everybody don't come out, they will come see carry am. Because no wheelchair that time. Here be Dada, here Mukba. Oba Ohen. I have all those books here. They will say carry the Oba, go hide am. One day, he has said go hide. See one scene. Why be say this Oba, na him the first they come, na him the last they come out. Na he has second see and see. The Oba na cripple. As they see am, say that he has said see and they just catch the say. They behead them, they use am to do human sacrifice. You know, say, e get what you go do reach, the ancestor go revolt again. Now, the ancestor of our lands don't revolt many times, so they suppress us many years. Now, we revolt. You know what our people do? They revolt, they rush enter inside palace. They catch the Oba, what do you mean, Oba Ohen? They catch am, anything they do, they stone her to death. The history, wait me, I show the page with the book there. It didn't. I have everything here. Oba Ohen was stoned to death. I think I understand that now. He was stoned to death. So now, that was the history of Oba Ohen. If you want me to tell you any history of any Oba, you can call me. I will tell you their history. I have all their history in my head. They should be lying to you. They were aggressors. I want to finish the history of Ewedo. Look how Juju come to food Benin today. For if you want to catch them now, if you go Fuga, you will see all those all those Juju with his worship for Benin here now. Many Juju wey they don't worship again. You know, go see for all those sites. Aganibode, you know, go see all those Juju. Hero, see, if tortoise they go carry house follow body. If now Oba Benin born Aganibode people, they supposed to get the answer Oba name, their papa name. Like me now, my papa name now the answer. Uyi, respect. Uyi, and my grandpa name. So if I come out, go another place, I will see the answer my papa name. My papa name, now I see the answer. So why the people of Aganibode for Isako East, why they know the answer Oba Polo, Oba Etin, Oba Sunwu, why they know the answer all those stupid names? For you to know that they don't have any relationship with this Ife people. So I want to explain to you how those Juju come to Benin. So immediately They cut land, give am. Obayewedo. Obayewedo travel to Ife. See how they take dey go Ile-Ife in those days. If you want to travel to Ile-Ife, from Siloko road, if you reach Ego, there's a river, Ovia river there. Na there that river that you go pass go Ile-Ife. If you comot today, next tomorrow, you are already in Ife. Time immemorial, they must go Ife. They call am Ohe Nobioba. There is a chief in Benin. The title is called Ohe Nobioba, meaning Ile-Ife that give birth to Oba. Because of my program, the man died. They refused to give the title to anybody again. Because when you answer that title is telling you that it is Ile-Ife that give birth to Oba. Ohe Nobioba. You understand what I am saying now? So let me go straight to Obayewedo. Obayewedo traveled to Ile-Ife and bring some of the juju Akpana. I don't know how to those Akpana. Abeg, no vex. I need to all those books. I need to arrange them for ground. Cause they read them for now. He bring all those juju you dey see so. All those Olokun, Shango, Oromila, all those juju wey you see. He pack all of them come in palace. Palace was bubbling. And you know what? Those juju wey him pack come, they no dey use animal take dey worship am, na human being. That was the beginning of our nightmare. Ogiame cut land for you, make you stay. Now, you expand. Come dey pack human being. They will travel from Benin there now. They will go somewhere like what do they call this place? Like something like Ekenwan Road. Ugboku. They will go raid people for that place. They will pack them, carry them come shrine. Come they use it till they worship shrine because of this thing, people were now running. People they run now, it do number. People were running from the lands. So these people were using us for human sacrifice. Were killing us. That's why you see any Benin man hear Oba, you will shock. That's why you see when just listen now. Listen now. If I dey talk something, I will need to not be say I dey talk something now and say this boy too dey lie, na a liar. Your talk so I want to just show you now. Make you see. Just listen now.
In my city, read African history. Read of Benin City, Benin-City. Up to 21 years ago, they used human beings for sacrifice. Human beings for sacrifice. When God raised me, He said,
you see, they use human being for sacrifice. That is their culture and their tradition. This is not our culture, my culture, because I'm not from Ile-Ife. And they were using us for human sacrifice. My ladies and gentlemen, Ogiamie, that Ogiamie Palace you see in Sapomba Road, that road is not called Sapomba Road. They even went to Upper Sapomba Road. They go and name a village called Sapomba Village. They just to deceive us. If that village is not called Sapomba Village, it's an Urubu community in those days, all of them ran away. That road you see is called Utantan Road. That is the road that Ogiso Palace is. That palace is more than 1,000 years. But I am really ashamed of myself. The oldest palace in West Africa is Ogiamie Palace. As I speak to you now, white men from European Union, Germany, France, they are working there day and night. I will video the palace and send it to you. White men from Europe. Because that palace, even the sands, something else. If I lie, God is watching me. if you go to Sopomba Road now, go and check that Ogiame Palace. They have discovered that this palace is the oldest palace in West Africa. This palace Oba of Benin wanted to destroy. Look at the palace. Let me show you. Eyeti palace in Abenario. Let me show you the palace. See here.
My brother, how are you? Here and here 1 minute for you. Palace man are ready. They ready to spoil. They ready to finish this palace. Most of us will not understand what they happen.
That is Ogiame Palace. That's Oromiyo come meet this palace from Ife. And they talk say na them born you Oswald. You see na they born you. You know they ask Oba Benin when this palace is when was this palace built? He said Ogiame na in chief Oswald. Wabi no wala wabi no. Binivu wa ovie wa wado huji abi wosunu na. Mona see ask Imaswe, how long was this palace built? When they know it exists? My ladies and gentlemen, Ogiame Palace is the oldest palace in West Africa. That is where our ancestors Idu start from. That is where our Ijo Igodomigodo name derived from. Igodomigodo, that's the palace. That's why there was a one time now the Oba Benin was using the Mimanso and say that Ogiame is an Ijo man. It's not have blue bloods. They don't have blue blood. It's not Benin. The people who came from Ile-Ife with Oba are the one who have blue bloods. But it's a very simple arithmetic. I have nothing to lose and I have nothing to gain. Ask Oba Palace, say, how long this Ogiame Palace already exists? Is it true that this Ogiame Palace was where Ogisos were living in those days? There was never a time Ogiso leave asket of the palace. Ogiso Palace is very big. It's from that Ogiame Palace to area commander for supply area command. All those places were palace grants. Oba Benin started selling all those places, trying to cover and wipe away our history. There was we have a tomb, a grave. I will come and show you the grave in my live video. They say the only surviving one of the Ogiso, which is called Ogiso Evian, the tomb where he was buried. You know what the Oba Benin do? They make these people be poor because they were having Awolowo influence. They sell all the palace ground. It can't remain about 30 by 100 or 40 by 100. Now it can't remain for there. The grave, Evian who lived and died more than 900 to 800 years ago. And we have nobody they visit that place to really block it. So this is what we are saying, that we should have about Aborigine as governor. So that all those our people can come from the Black America, can from the whole world to know this is the truth. In Idu land, we were not using human being for sacrifice. We were not hostile. We were not bad people. This culture the Oba Benin brought is a human sacrifice tradition, just like the way they brought Christianity and Islam. We are peace-loving people. This is the reason why the Oba Benin want to kill me today, is because I am exposing the truth and they don't want to hear the truth. The truth is bitter. So now we are now waiting for any Yoruba traditional ruler make it go over palace, make it go fool himself. And I will personally come out and urge Yoruba people to drive them out of their lands. That Yoruba man must be an idiot. Any Yoruba traditional ruler will go bad down before the Oba of Benin. That Yoruba traditional ruler must be an idiot and must cease to exist as traditional ruler in Yoruba land. If you know drive am, we are going to mobilize youth and chase him to Sambisa forests. May go bow down for Abubakar Shinkau. It will be better to bow down for Abubakar Shinkau than to bow down to Oba of Benin. And the history was very clear. Ask any Yoruba man. Let us debate. If your family not tell you that the Oba of Benin were using you people for human sacrifice, is it not history? Okay, if the Oba of Benin is saying that they don't use human being for sacrifice, and I am ready to come to Benin, let us go and excavate the tomb where Oredawa was buried. And I have proof, and I will prove it. I have proof. I have a book that was written in 1952. The British archaeologists came to excavate Ring Road, that museum. That museum was a grave, it's a mass grave where they used to, if Oba Abini died, they will bury his lifeless body. In the lifeless body of the Oba will be buried in that the museum there was a cemetery of the Obas, and that place called Usama Palace, the British excavated one of the grave. I have everything here. I don't want them to block me. I'm supposed to show out to now. One grave, they see about 1,000 something human skeleton. They were not asking those the Oba and their group, why did they kill many people till they bury just Oba? Not be only Oba did they kill people till they bury. If Oba Benin Pikin die, and all those group as they come from Ile Ife, it was not their onwekpen wiyo ha amo ha atima ovien mahin. Imanido by Marebu, man of Viorian will be now their slaves. But you will see some Benin people, they go shout, say, there be your dion. Thank God now, say, any Yoruba man wey wan break kola or Ishaman, he can't say make na Oba talk, but he say make they can't say make na he be senior. Na Benin na Oba all those nonsense. That Yoruba man will never progress in life. Because these people are still practicing that stupid slavery. How can he be saying Oba talk, but you should come and touch the kola? So we are teaching our history. I heard that Adinka grandson is in prison. People say that Oba Abini will also want to put me in prison. My case and Adinka grandson case is not the same. I don't preach hate speech. I don't incite ethnic violence. Adinka grandson is my friend. I was advising him that the way you are attacking the Igbos, the way you are doing this ethnic something. When I was advising him, he never listened to me. Later, he blocked me. So, my case in my court is not, what do you call it? It's not ethnic, this inciting of ethnic something. So, they say my case is very simple. I have never said the Ishan people should go and fight Ijo. I'm always defending our identity, that our history should be heard, that the Oba Benin is not from our land. It's an aggressor. It's a human sacrifice. I don't know how to. It's tradition they brought from Ile Ife. We kill human beings just like they kill ordinary rats to bury their bastard families. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have told you about Oba Ewedo, the genocider they are. So those Oba who refuse to do a Kyokbawa treaty, the name of the Oba is Oba Ewari the First. Second Oba who refused to do the Kyokbawa treaty is called Oba Ohen. The third Oba who refused to do a Kyokbawa treaty on normal way, the other one is called Oba Ewakpe. That one refused. That is 3. Number 4 was called Oba Ovurame. That Ovurame refused to do it, and he was banished and taken to Calabar. The 5th one who refused to do the Ekekwawa treaty is Oba Ewari II. That is the reggae After the reggae play the blues, so they have refused to honor we are the owner of the land. So now, even though you help me or you don't help me, but I will still continue to stand by my truth. I will not collect bribe. See, I am proud today that I am the descendant of Ogiso. I put a bead on my neck now. You see it now. Iviviviru. They say when we go to court that day, now because in a court, say maybe judge no go gree me a video for inside court. Edimofi saw me that day now for court now. I wear hard cap, reds. I wear native reds. I put bead for neck. I put for my hand. Iso can see me. Igihon no come. Igihon and Omede, all those small children wey dey make mouths. See no be how far, but na how well. Be how far. Be how far na how well. I no see them for court that day. Na one old pussycat na I see for there. When they see me, I be like Jesus Christ. I be like Ogiso. Na me. All of them look me and say, only my skin alone. They be like people wey dey put come of inside ground. Edimofi be like rabbits wey fire draft come out for inside hole. So Edimofi be that day. So they look me. They look me like they look eminent personality from the highest order. That's what they did. Judge, prosecutor, lawyers, all of them just they look me. Oh, he say not be how far and how well. Not be say I get money, but the one this cloth where the wear is 3 years, 4 years. You know where and reach out. I don't be like Edimo. Edimo feel be like rabbits with smoke dry come out for inside hole. If they waka, you go fall, you get up, you go fall. So they look me. Let me Edimo feel don't know any history. You say they fight for Oba. You don't even know any history at all. Oh, my history. What told you no give domo. Domo je kada.
Hello.
Kada je do ato.
Why you wanna?
In real life. O ma yere me. Wa to je no give say wa to vele me. Ega history so my yan. Iṣẹ́ o ẹ̀nà bẹ̀rẹ̀ mi iṣẹ́ yes.
I can prove it.
Okay. No get to. Amen. Yeah, say the driver from America, no, he don't get certificate. Say he read the economist. Oh, it's in the economist.
Why you don't say you be Oba? When they want you and no
Imagine just go, mommy. Imagine just go. I'm going me about. I'm going to get me go away. Me, one money you young one man, you want many hours. What? You are talking about a microphone. TV your boy the microphone. Ordinary microphone a die. TV die you boy. Only way I move both on a microphone are you know. Oh, in a one we marry was. Il est fait. On vient Marie, on vient. On vient pas Marie. Il y a l'on vient avec rien avec la dia. Il sait. Il sait, il fait nous. Il will only do zen is all I want chance $13,000. Yes. A judge there will be doing the court away from now till on the 21 of this month. On the 21 of this March, and then make sure where they will if you prove of it, they need proof of anything up. When lawyer va me give you na va, na we dey gbe ya. So Adam mi opa yi atanaje. Mara yi court we dey oni. Ina yi win e oba na. E di mo fe to ga mi kan. Ije ire wagu me gboro orori ko na gbe na si oma orori agu me gboro orori ko na gbe na si oma wa ro me o isa eno bi maruwe. Yes now. Yes. 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 He said. He said, "Oh, mama, I'm in your mama. A man on this union, I don't buy. Even you go ahead. I will not ban soon. I won't buy the money soon in. Ona ye gua. You need tiny different form. A man here, don't have to get the you know what you wear boats. Oh, yeah, protest anywhere. I talk by any other protest. You go, blah 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 blah. Never been a yovi. The no way about the good night. I'm a lario. La weguana. La weguana. Cause no, we la weguana. We near do me, we are do muwayara. You know, no more baligbe. Ọba ibi ka me no gba o ise no wa egbe no we gba we na bi ka mo na na bi la o e gene da te de ta ta wa bi no wa re like na wa me wa you gbi me nya wa for se mu fifo gugo ni ya gwa lo wa igwale mi ya gu egwa secret ya gwa le priso gugo wa kino jimi ya fe gwa le ya mi Ise o ise je ise o emo Tony eni o ike ga wa Tony no kineni e government dey do vie ya fe ban in wa size ya o eni o ike ga wa to ye o wa no re agwo ya kwa wa ni e property ni ya agwo ni ya fe kwa emi pa ni bi ta wo ke ga we 70 years old man 70 years old man we abiele o my VF inu po we yen igbe wa gbon awe governor Awe governor ma do congratulate yen yen bie eki ogodo. Yen bie kie. Oh, ogoro la de ko ije. Ogoro la de ko ni igioma. A lawyer no ne la de ko ri a lawyer no na me. Or e di banya di boba e. Ima o ne la de ko ni ogbewa because even me ya ho o wa o no ogbewa. Ina we e ka be tare ni we ma we ka so we a boy ni mama wo emi ya fe na wo emi no make na ti gun ugbewa emi we o no gbewa en ti oni agbewa office DM na re EFCC na we yan mo bowo na mu ari federal prison the White House so yen igwale ni hin agbewa emi na we ta o ga gbe Rolande ko wa because mo pa me mo boy so man ni mission we almighty gbewa maybe even bowo because in o ni wa gbe wa because ora gbe wa mi no gwa lo okay gbomo ebi Yorùbá ama yo town chi dan ya yo bie ni o wa ri o ise na be de o re Ìjẹ̀bú Òde sai ti e wo ni o iye mo ja o hello I'm hearing you go on wato domo wato yes okay
from January to December.
Iyo bono ye ni vie do otorima omuhin o ya vie ti igwe ni makere yen ya hin na oto ni our company ni ma do yon pa correct abi go ni iyo bobe no be je no makere we iyo bebe no be je won ni ta iyo bobe no be je ni makere we ave a 7 local government ni ma be do ego Bubaka Orion Oredo Ovia Northeast Ovia Southwest 10% na pay 5% na pay federal allocation na the local government no keke na ga na be ogiamie of your ivi jo traditional land rodo of your otin no diun laworo ofusen of your no keke na ga iyopa ona do group 7 local government ikugbe when always Benin traditional council RTA ona do with a power ivi Yoruba 7 local government no Redo South ona do measure kugbe ona do mu ni ne me but yan get him akabo for many years always Benin traditional council RTA wotesan ele ya we enogi of uromi ya group otesa ya fe kugbe we yan salugba no po gigbe iwo no ke essence notice tire yenari nuju of uzi yenari 5% no 10 million arai iwo na yawo na arai ni federal government na with traditional rulers na omo na mi we ya hospital abi wo ni abi ya iwijobo but orin the even in month mula wa more than 100 or something million there a hotel the palace the investment with South Africa yon yabi na o igore manivie idu ivie duna ami murukpa no ewe ihu ni federal government iri ve uredu ọba nyọkpa wario murukpa eno ihu bu ozi ni governor gi say yo emi okpa ni ata ma we ari okpa ni ata ma we papa dey get on me a governor and no say na respect a governor you can't your friend dey also pa na ikama no na egbe ere na da ọba na hamu dia 1 second so mu dia o mu dia o papa emi okpa na dey get tana dey get plug in phone na do ido yo wa mu dia papa 1 second so Egena da wana le obana. Egena da governor. Egena da governor na. If you pani like a governor, the governor who. Egeni. Egeni. O ma no but if you do yagli o make bisha, if you do ya we. Ogena da eri egeni na governor na yen atama me ave a chief chief omede a chief abi chief so nike gwari yan ti me yan ga me yan we yan ti boni governor na ina ha me ya iru yo ina ha ma we o wana le IT wana le Pedro Baseki ta we tami na mi go ma ya na mi go agwa re ni na mi go be tami me na mi go na tama we Obaseki wi Yoruba no that Ishola or any that era bio oh Ishola or any that ije omo correct query no mi go keke Pedro na no tama we o Pedro Baseki o ga mi so na do ati Ishola you know they do anything for Edo State. You dey chop our money. And we gonna where me na do them we na me where the information na kid na owe gwa. Oh okay na we me na do pause. Me ho ge gwa no ko me can me love that gwa ni. You might eat Eshola. You know okay. Let me truly know this man. Na do send 50,000 naira here or what? When our investigation. Investigation. Nowhere. Again, I shall like yeah, only agina. But I to send you what you were. We are getting a governor there who amount of agilita. Because a Pedro Baseki era no me of information being concerning a governor. You know, me account if nobody know a governor. You know, we hate it a secret. Yeah, what a public. We are agili damn you. E na do tie republic we are lareo egeni oba Benin na ta me governor ona wono ya gwo repala oto we ogiami ona gwo wa e governor ona we ona ya ga me governor we owo ogiami o sponsor me ni ati e bone e governor we mi na mi wa gbo me ma ati e bone governor dey me ga ati e Ishola we no go work. Meanwhile, Oba Benin or using my engineer email. The me table the governor. The end the good break governor. Na how me governor be the boy na or tie bone we ogia me. So a man a game mother no. So me na to say me and the person we say at the on any kaolo eh. See that the reason on me. You can force a horse to the water, you cannot force him to drink water. Obey. The reason not do 50,000 naira one strong PDP person no. Or not do from by the governor man. If you see governor of a live video, na la governor. Where go ya go e to ogiamewa. Ogiame problem of Edo State ya. Wa mo me na the first call ni. Why do you want to go and destroy Oba Benin is not the problem. He's the one who do this collecting money Coca-Cola. I be collecting millions no collect. Now what do challenge? Imagine body governor. What me video ni? if you want to win the election, help us. We will vote for you. You hear na? Eh? You know the time I really no help him man. Or man we many do campaign here. In a war happy man, ma vote be in the side of us. Oba Benin is an idiot. When me tie bon Oba de oni, we the video ni na rubi Oba Benin. Me gi rubi Oba Benin. Ina do mi on we ni go na. Iwo ni meze me governor na. Abi go na do go imani go. Na do go no yon we. On ni na do dey. Iwe Oba Benin wa mi red car. All the government has iratore ni wuwe that gbore iwe wulo yo ma o mu treated glass mu ade government has when one yata ma me do mistake wo o you in our ma location re o yare yun pa iratore ni tana ni iwe wulo yo ma o ekenone is last one na hina me can't get my wedding. You know, na me less when they get film na baba. They get film na short. Or wait odwa ari e show rewo wa location ware. Me na the good not see. That even me do discover where a water storm project ni. O show mo na ya mu 30 billion naira me ya we na erosion like do ni no ya 2 fun kekan. Oba Benin was a shareholder in the contract. Abi ya na ba show mo le ra o no ma o me de ni. Airport road Oba Benin. Or a contractor down one or in what do bed a not day a new where that woman here to me in a penetrate office of the governor. Iwe nothing money cannot do. Office governor. In a my brother women even on here. On office Ivani never penetrate. Omani a governor my will you but my mighty I will you born now let a governor Jimmy. Bilbo on one vision emi ya fe ni governor ware me fian ye ve mo popa ni o mo ni o ze ma me governor no ma be do state na be na be rudin ye ize ya mo e governor be na so o ma na wado e phone o yan monitor e phone o yan ya gun emi ya fe no ta yan o ma ni do relate da ma be o ma we do relate da me o e me ya tell adia we Oba Benin you are foolish man we are quality we obey governor we are one na we are you ya wa video we Oba na wa do bere Oba ibere na Oba ma yire do quality we a governor has so a governor made dey gbe you ya ni go give anyone ira ba Oba Benin na ba wo re ime wulo yo wa o ene ira no mani omani isi god imani guan go no ya no ngei omani e governor na e ka we mi ba go me as si ya wa we na dey wa gbe wa taladia e governor na iti abi DSS abi security no wa na ya we ya fe ni wa na o you bi ni mi say na governor ba emi we ebi rasu wa na e dey agbe bonnet do o do taladia governor na ira ta mi awe nu mi e video o kini ya me because the governor my young on ta but later on the governor not do who would have governor who ni akwa o because some of them were not even passing the information to Shomole even the governor who we wani governor e wa we mi afe for no ta mi afe for ni need to know reason wani e ma we are wani no we pass information give Shomole but me na be have inside email way ubere so e man ni na we mega e need number a telephone number ni Shomole na be collect so even me na do we Oba Benin na ta me a governor ona we na worry no you continue our servicing every month that we Oba Benin ta me governor ba se ki na ha me we a we election yin wa awo hen awo kagele keka we chief ni abi chief ile bastard ni ebiore me and what in what do you wa come wa vote in government wa win atu be no ba oba bi no ba na useless ise be no ata we no ona te wo ka gele be ni oga ti fet ni eri yin te plan na eji yin wa ti abo hen abo ga gele yin wa gbe yin wa we ni oba ya ri gbe yen yin me we isan wa yo yin the do states yin ri gbin we ibi do na wa to ba to pe ofin ma yin wa di mi we wa we you know we ni we wa bu ya do ofin yan hin o we yan hin o et we hangle ya yan we yan in reality governor we governor we hin so even me na do no ke la dem we afi no ba wa outa no wa do knock me say no kin na yime e ma gin jo then when no sunu me say no ke the governor was not falling in love with my talk so governor ga re o ga zo winna e re e to wa winna asason e ga so me ya la dem e ga so 10 o'clock e governor wa to ta o ge me most of the thing no ask me do a governor man to a programming me governor ya very no no sunu we gwa no was no ba ina wa do atu ya la dia e de no rire e do pa no rire a governor na we ni aka ma yin o re ni aka ma yin ye rand o rire be de yo ni ina aka ma we governor rand e hui o ma de gbe jo so ore prince okoro na sunu so yin go prince okoro is sunu na yin na do suspect we abi prince okoro ni prince okoro na receive a governor London on behalf of the Benin as a chief he na receive a governor in London when a man na a devil no una do think we abi the prince okoro or pass information yin die the governor na or marry lawyer so ina ga confused we abi prince okoro na na wa we ni prince okoro we do team me we abi the minado atemi ya fe ilaja ni abi prince okoro ko pass information ni me ima yi tro se gbin ko the prince okoro na a chief be gwani na o me access to those chief no be gwani a chief no gwani na o ti be pass information okoro do pass ni me the oba Benin was not confused he make ni ya ikede na ukenya use okoro ya we example yin wa mo okoro la dia ba yin na wa de buwari ya okoro me ma gbaji ime wa mo purposely wa pick call ni me na we me o ni me ya follow by hand since chief again no ni wa follow hand ni ga me the whole world we oba gi wan do yin me me ya pick e call ni anagle gbode na temata don no gi okoro re no do gun me go oba we gi a ona do aya even bona be oba ni o yan wu you emi ro yan wu yi we no do ven boy yo ga me wa gi okoro no okoro do no peace talk me o wa be gi wona be on wa we se na yan gi ga gbo wa ye gbo
On a serious note, any me try to be I'm a listener what I want to know with the Yobo, positive Yobo.
I down yo
The positive Yobo.
Mudia, one second, mo la dan mudia mo la dan 1 second so idan yo ba
Yeah. And trying to find out. Yeah. You book back pataki. No yeni vieto. No boss or no bomber sorry. Like what financial help?
Me you bono you know my liability yin he that here do state liability oji me you bono you ni ma oji no oji we no na obi o ni obi bi mu ne iye ti e bo mu we ti e bo na do bi Ọmọ yẹ VF ya bie. Mu bi ne. Ena no la dia. What wa. Me yobo no je ni man is a stupid man. Ubi ge nie ubi mu ne. Awi passport e ga be la dia ne. Enye je awi passport ne be mi nie ubi o nie. Mo no ni alu biri. Do no alu biri. Ozuwa wa gbon. Ti e bo no. Ona ko o vive como no kun ya. Obe. O como no kun.
All these, you know, like even the boom, they are still sleeping.
You wa deceive my boy, a bit fake.
And now people are still sleeping.
E fake, no mama, e fake. A bit fake.
A lot of people are still sleeping. To be honest, I always tell my brother because in Urania, when a boy you born wrong.
Damn you?
Understand it? When a boy, but there is a lot of you that will be coming out. My brother.
Yes.
There will be a lot. Trust me.
Ọmọ wa gun wa mu ari egwa ye nwa me. Wa foso wa ya nwa me. We me no ya gbera me wa e. Yin da we e ma no kun gbe. We gberi me wa we na we me gi gun. Ere bi agbe wa me do amu ha. Ozuo. Ama ye bere la me da ye mochuari. Ikwe na bere ege na ikwe oti opa na mana me o mana di trouble ne. I bere awa. We might be now. One more. We tell you about when you kid the one team one man. Who are for someone one kid the young one man? We were about talk by Maybe Bonado. I know what. You don't see him.
Like this, they are overall no tell you what. A man is very so.
See, how many years you take shower? You don't know, Papa?
Yeah, no why that about
You know, see him.
No, I have a problem with lately.
As you know.
I have a problem. I have an issue with not take bar. Not a. Now we have the voice.
No.
The king of.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Only of you.
Yeah, only that's it's a very eloquent fellow. You might understand it, and you know.
Any young woman, when anyone wa ya kidnap young woman. Oba bini wa mi mafu. Oba bini no kekere wa mu, o kekere wa mu e. O mo ba bini wa mu ye aga asan. Awa nike de abu ni san ya wewa. Aya asan ya egbe kan. Èmi no wi ma ya ka bo gbe ara igbe ya mu iwe cage bi na mu lion ataga iwe cage amu ba bi ni amu iwe cage amu ye ki moto amu elele ya fian awu ho ya fe ni awu ara imu la lele ya ni amu atu ayi o kekisan ayi eyan ba bi ni odi o keke me nya yi mu ayi ibi no adam yo baba adam yi mi pa ibi no we a wa wi yo bo me o wa gi mana do wini me o ya re me boy I will born or begging in my yard gunari or begonona. I will you eh or Bobby is an idiot. Idiot, you know, in my land but tobacco brabbe only wawa a gossip in Waji. Why you will you? Many Mary Manana will give so a talk bay. He said, Yare no soon with it now. A lady of Baladia on a criticizes Suleiman. If ye do, we dating ya yasin why man. a lady ni ga criticize Suleiman we ma ni yawo Suleiman na do mo ni lady are court Suleiman ni lady obi Yoruba no ibi do ovin Yoruba wa kin iro ni yedo mu ne iro do ni yedo mu no ko ni iro ni fere iro ni yedo ya help ko ni ya nwine Suleiman be court ni bi Yoruba no emu go gumede ni ya nwino ba be court le tu wa ibi edo ni release iro no ko ni wa han ho wa be dagun wa agun de gbe ma wa wari ave okay Suleiman obi Edo state wa ni bi edo wa pe iro sebedere onro gbina no wa na me oba no kuru wa yin ware me gbina no wa na me show we woman ma anya wa ma wu wa ya zigo na mo no ko Suleiman akia baba we say
they don't settle for less. Hello?
You know, I maybe you be cry. See, be cry one, be cry sad. See, be cry sad. Maybe you be cry sad. Please, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Okay. I made video now. You don't know? Please. I'm not off my video. I'm there. Please. I am pleased for it. Not to be all finished like 5 minutes. Hello? Yes. Wait, open, huh? Hello? How many hours take it to enter? Open, huh? This is like, what is this? How many hours you come out? I make something and you call this here, I go close this thing now. Sorry. Please, you open this thing. Sorry. I don't want to. You're not stating this car now.
I don't see my iPod. You want iPod now?
No, see that one.
I don't see.
See that one, please.
I tell you.
Your iPod close to the inside. You see that one, please.
I'm sure.
Leave all this aside.
When I fall down, no.
Hello? Who are that? Here we ọmọ mi ọ̀rẹ́ yọrí ijere bọ̀nà pàwọ́dọ́ ẹ̀nà ya mú ẹ wàhátọ̀ kọsọ mọ́nà ijere bọ̀nà pàwọ́dọ́ ẹ̀nà ya mú ẹ o ọ̀zẹ́ na so nọ iye òwe wà dọ́mọ̀ ní wẹ́ ní finish ẹ̀ so that make na ya ije n'oge mọ́mí America wà tọ̀ kese ya fẹ́ ní òmẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọgbè ọ̀ràtọ̀ èmi ìwà ìnáwẹ́ abẹ́ bọ̀ ní ìwà ìgá ó sáńgó ọ̀rọ̀mìlà ó sún ọba te yoba ya ke vie ya re no efe ke ya hima imana gbon ya gabe bo ni imana gbon wa egwa wa ye gwa wa la wo wa ye gwa wa e moto wa yi test wa ni wa me ni sin ko sana zoto wa ti me ya ham wa kin wa ju ya sin yoto wa le ye gwa wa le judo ni e ojian hian sun wa gbon iyan me jobo ni ya je ni man they are criminals, they are terrorists, they are demons eri ha me government ebo na we ni ya re e ya fe ni Nigeria gba se we mi we Calabar wa na do asylum a single mother si ya fe ni region mi wa na do state ya fe kere we mi obi e yin wa odion we ya odion na odion we slave e wona odion wala ha wo wala ha wo ibi la de be ya video mi ya arun pa o wuju bo me mama America wa to wa yo pa o ma wa to ni maga arun opa kan ori yo bo me we a ogiso mi ni be ya re lawyer o translator a court day dey na quick ni be translator you wanna wa ya fe wa bi ekigbe why I will yo I mean emi ekomi re do pa obi Yoruba ola de Musulman re court Suleiman mo Yoruba re court obi Yoruba o ibi e do na ya donate ne ima wo na ya donate ne o out of 100% ima ni donate ye do 80% wa gbon ya ma wa e na wa gbon ya ma wa e na o ma gbin na nu wa no wa pa yun sere wa ma donate ne okay wa we a pastor Suleiman olórí oko we mi obi Yoruba no mo pastor Suleiman la de no fule e wa ni we do wa o ni ma wa ma o don egbu wa ma wo we o han ma na wa oba bi ni wa o wa ye ebu no mama ni amu wa ya gini ra donate ni ho ni e we do I come from Benin to wa e me di o wa we mi obi Yoruba no try nonsense ni okun wa wo e we mi obi gbono te bone Suleiman ibi edo Suleiman he go fuck one ofo ko han we na pastor he be na shut up your mouth if he commit offense me let the court take him to court we mi ibi sa kono la de no te bone Suleiman ero you no see any sakoma insulting Suleiman you no see a full animal insulting Suleiman but the people will donate money to make sure say they for that man. It's not good. You will put social media. Suleiman, Abatabaze will see come out. E boni ni mu any Abatabaze. E benika umi e seri. Wa mi nuhia NDA. Bete. I seri yo. Me obi le ife, me miss blood o ke wa kere bodoni. Utoni wa oke e wa na mi gbo wa utoni. Bodo kan yan. Oka we ko toni. So ibi ewe me no bugbe ni ata wa gima we me gbima wa make sure we na be at least we court we ogiso we mi o do ato ha my ma o ni ma o ha ri ma ibi ya me na we okay ona be ni bi me na we bi ni bi court bi de lo na we ibi ya me go we masikoko mi ri moto no here o ibi ya ron pa le gbe arun ifa ime usa eize ha be ti gun e ma ro no me no ti wi bobo ti ewu o bere ni me gbogbo we na me na re me a ready we ri wu agbon tu kan lagbon ti mo ni han donate iru na ya Musulman agbo to wo ka boy the first person but why we ni wa we se ye o me ahwe wa ujobo ko wa me bi heta we nera we no o mo no ri ere we bu na we fian ri me mi o mo me o ma easy o pe ma la pa o ya rubi yo me mi but o ire ubi o ni o ire ubi cause we be orun pa be de na ona ri $50 me. Na we are we obi o na ya ma me. O we ni ya on we give be €25 me. Be €20 be me jere so. Aba go you 20 to 30 no real said. Kuna remember when ni we are congratulate me. Wato we say ibe we wala wo wa gume dey. Wa make sure we wa be ujobo ni me na tin wa be say. Cause mama America ujobo no me wa mu ire on ele ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ne wa to ije nogi. Wala on wa wo no keke like a party no re UK or too much be. And mo on why no see my head for up wa to wa pe wa we say. Wa me kevi la wa ije gwa ni fake no fake. Ave boni ya disi wa ni fake ya ni fake. Wa we say we ni ya momo me.